Hi, what I'm going to show you today is the automated shade light duty lift tube kit for Roman shades. So what the tube kit consists of is a board, and typically this is a 2-inch board here that comes with the kit. Then you get the motor and the tube and the idler end. These are Skyline pin end, and we also have a slam adapter here that fits into these brackets. And it also comes with a battery tube that powers this motor. Typically what you want to use is the Somfy R28 motor for this light duty kit. And the tube clips that hold it onto the board right here. So the motor plugs in, the power lead of the motor plugs into the battery tube here, and that's what powers this. Here's your antenna, and that talks to the remote. Also, with this lift tube kit, you get tube clips. Now, they also come with orbs, and these are spring-loaded stops that go at the bottom of the shade that you feed your lift cord through. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you this Roman shade we made here on this table goes on top of this lift tube kit. And what we did is sewed some Velcro on the top of the shade, and also stapled some Velcro on the top of the board, so that this is going to attach to the top of the board. So what we do here is we're going to attach the shade to the top of the board here, like this. You could also staple this if you wanted. You don't have to go through the hassle of putting in, sewing on Velcro. But this shade's removable. So now that our shade is attached to the lift tube, what we want to do is string it. And I've already strung this shade to save time for this video. So the stringing consists of running your cord up through the bottom here. So we ran the cord up through the bottom. We attached an orb at the bottom of this, and we'll see later why this is important for adjustment. And then we gave ourselves about an additional foot of string here. So what I'm going to do is attach these lift cords to these tube clips, and let me do that and I'll be right there. Alright, so what we did here now is we attached the two tube clips that are attached to this shade lift line. So we wrap the cord around the tube one time and then snap this clip on. And it's off center. So if you notice, here's the center line of this lift line, and we put it about 1 inch off center. And this is also off center on here. So here I'm going to show you how to do one of these. So what you do is you take your lift line and you stick it through one of these holes here. And if there's any fishermen out there, basically you loop this around twice, put this through the loop, and then put it back through this loop here. Pull on it, tighten it, and then this isn't coming off. So now what we want to do is we want to wrap this around the tube one time and then attach it. So you can see here's our lift line coming up from the lift loop there, and we're going to put this tube clip on the tube right here, and if you want you can tuck that little tail under and push the tube clip on. So we've successfully put our lift lines to our tube clips and attached the tube clips to the lift tube. Now what we're going to do is hang this shade up, and I'll show you how it operates. If you notice too, this is off center to the right. These two are off center to the left. You want to alternate them so that you have some lines push into the right and some lines push into the left. Alright, now our shade's mounted, and what I wanted to show you is the cord's wrapped around the tube one time. We have our tube clips in place. You can see now they're offset a little bit, and that's okay. But what that'll do is compensate so that when it starts to roll up, it doesn't push the tube one way or the other, but it's neutral. So now with our lift line in place, these orbs are at the bottom, and now we can adjust this orb up to the very bottom and adjust the height of the shade with these, so that when these lines pull the shade up, you can adjust the shade bottom from being crooked to straight. So that now that our shade is attached and our lift lines are in place, our orbs are at the bottom, our tube clips are on the tube, it's time to program the motor.
Go.
Alright, now it's time to program the motor. And this is a Somfy R28 motor, and it's powered by a battery tube, which is up here on the board in tube clips. Alright, so to wake the motor up, we want to press the up and down arrows together, and that wakes the motor up. Now we want to check direction to make sure that up goes up. So if you look here at the tube, I'm going to push up. It doesn't go up, it's starting to reel off. So press and hold the my or stop button for 5 seconds. That'll reverse the direction. Now, up is up. Alright, so we're already at the bottom limit. So we just want to set the upper and bottom limits. So in order to set the upper limit, we press the my and up arrow together, and the shade starts to go up.
That's the lower limit.
And when it gets close to the upper limit, we want to stop it, and that upper limit is set now. Now we press the down arrow and the my together, and it'll come down to the lower limit. And we want to stop it when it gets down there to the lower limit.
No, it'll stop on its own.
Or actually it'll stop itself. So we've reached the lower limit. We want to press and hold the my until this motor jogs. Alright, we got a jog. You turn the transmitter over, push the programming button, it jogs again. Now this motor will listen to this transmitter. So, we've successfully installed the Roman shade on the lift tube, and we'll take it up now. And it'll stop all by itself when it reaches the top limit. And there you go, a Roman shade. If we need to adjust the skew a little bit, we have these orbs where we can take them up just a little bit and adjust the shade so that it's straight. And you can do that right on the job site. So we've successfully installed a Roman shade on a light-duty, battery-operated lift tube kit. Thanks for watching.